Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's been a while, and I did see this video pop up recently. Is a thumbnail from Aztec Cross, and I read the title and immediately went, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that video." Before you know the video starts, do want to say sub and like, ladies and gentlemen, come on. And if you don't know anything about me, this is my second channel, my main channel where I do stupid shit, and you know, it's mainly my gaming channel. My main channel is The Fortunate Hero, link in the description. Be nice if I can get to 2K by the end of this year. I believe in you guys. For right now, we'll be reacting to, is Destiny 2 really that bad? And as someone who plays a lot, not currently, but who has been playing a lot of Destiny 2. Actually, how many hours do I have in Destiny 2? Holy 2,461 hours on Steam. Holy crap. And that's not even putting in all the other hours that I have, God, of playing Destiny 1. Holy crap. Anyway, let's start reacting, and then I'll give my opinions throughout the video. So yeah. This is from a YouTuber called Bradley. His channel and his video will be in the link in the description. Check his video out. Go like his video. And also, if you don't know, I don't have a webcam, so I'm going to do a post webcam gameplay example like this. Editor. Boom, like that. Thank you, editor. Yeah, I can speak. Thank you, editor. Love you. Thank you. Let's start the video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm assuming this guy has never played Destiny 2, so...
Destiny 2. Oh, God, what a controversial game. What a controversial game. Why? Just like everybody else that never played this game before, I never gave it an
I can name a couple of reasons why.
My own opinions, instead of just asked other biased individuals on why the game sucks and what's going on with it. And the main reason that I can get...
Main reasons? Well, I'll say some of the main reasons for me. The game, it just feels so bland and boring now. I feel like look, I get Destiny 1 had his fair share of issues. The story was, I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. There was the whole thing of, you know, spending 4 hours just to get a couple of resources to level up your gear. But Destiny 1 had a charm of, I actually felt like I was doing something worth my time, weirdly enough. I will say this, the main appeal as well, I feel like it's a no-brainer. Loot is the biggest thing about Destiny, okay? But Destiny 1 had this feeling of, if I got loot, you better be grateful that you got that loot, okay? Legendary was at the time, I wouldn't say it was scarce. No, I think it would be right to say scarce, because the amount of times you would get a legendary engram, boom, blue. And then the biggest thing, exotics. You better be grateful that you got an exotic back then. It was rare for you to get an exotic, and it felt it, and you felt like a badass. Here's a story about how amazing it was. Doing I believe it wasn't even a nightfall. I was just doing a regular strike. We beat it, and to my surprise, my balls, I feel like I hit puberty early that day, dude. My balls dropped the moment. My balls dropped to the floor with my jaw when I saw that I got a Hawk Moon. I remember screaming, running downstairs to my brother and going, "You're not gonna believe it." And he was eating cereal and he was just like, "What?" And I went, "I got a Hawk Moon." His jaw drops to the freaking bowl of the cereal, splashing it. He runs upstairs with me and we look at the screen and he just goes, "Oh my God." And I was just cheering. That's how rare and awesome it felt to get an exotic. Nowadays, just do this mission. Here's a free engram. Do the same mission again. Here's another engram. Do 3 crucible matches. Boom, free exotic engram. Hey, here's another exotic engram for playing a couple more. Here's another exotic engram. Here you go. And then every once in a while you get lucky. You killed an enemy. Boom, they dropped an exotic engram. Here you go. Boom. That's like the only rare thing I think of for exotics is a rare drop from an enemy when you kill them, and then just specific exotics from like raids and all that, because I think there's still people that haven't gotten Vex Mythoclast. I got very lucky with Vex Mythoclast on Destiny 2. Apparently there's people that have done like 600 runs and they still haven't gotten it. Anyway, but it just felt worth my time with loot in Destiny 1 compared to Destiny 2. Those are some of my complaints. There's way more, but I don't want this video to be longer. But let's see what he's heard. Okay,
asked other biased individuals on why the game sucks and what's going on with it. And the main reason that I can
What's the main reason
from these individuals is, oh, the devs just don't care.
Okay, well, okay, you know, I was speaking about the game in the game itself, but yeah, it's basically the devs just don't give a shit. Well, I mean, technically speaking, what I'm talking about is technically the devs' fault. So in a way, I was talking about the devs. Yeah, I'm just making excuses. Bungie, there's a weird bug that's destroying the game where I keep getting the same grenade launcher over and over again. Yeah, we'll fix it in a bit. To be honest, I don't know how long it took them to fix that problem with the infamous grenade launcher. But yeah, that was pretty bad. I just feel like the devs are just super slow with fixing things. And I get like, they might be prioritizing other things, but it's at the same time, it's like, this is your main big IP that you should be focusing on. I understand that you want to make other games and do other stuff, but you kind of might want to focus on the thing that's generating you the most money right now.
Reason that I can get from these individuals is, oh, the devs just don't care. Oh, the devs suck. Well, I'm thinking, almost all devs suck, brother. It's 2024.
Hey. There's some exceptions, okay? Digital Extreme.
Well, I'm thinking, almost all devs
but yes,
suck,
almost
brother.
all devs
It's 2024.
kind of suck.
So I shelved the game for a couple of years and almost came close, and I was deciding between Warframe and Destiny.
Oh, no,
Warframe. Chose Warframe.
Yeah!
I've been streaming on Twitch the last couple of months, and my viewers have been just bombarding me and damn near flaming me to try this game, and I caved in, and I finally tried it.
Finally tried it, and oh my god, would have guessed it.
Right. Not only do I understand why people hate this game, why people have some type of resentment towards the developers and even touching this game anymore, I also understand why people just cannot get enough of it. Like an unprofessional YouTuber with barely any subscribers, I've got a pros and a cons list that I'm gonna...
Hey. I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
An unprofessional YouTuber with barely any subscribers, I've got a pros and a cons list that I'm gonna go over today. Let's start this video off with the glass half empty and jump right into the cons. Now, one of the main things I've heard from my viewers specifically is the removal of old content. I'm thinking,
oh my god, yeah, how did I forget this? I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm an expert that knows everything about coding a game and what goes into a game. All I know is Destiny is a very big game, okay? If they did this to save space, I totally get it. But at the same time, I feel like they did this so that to install like some way of FOMO of, hey, you better play it now or it's basically gone. And then, maybe we'll unvault some stuff, but basically you have to play it now or it's gone. I hated it. I hated it to a point where now this also impacts the new players, because now they're playing like some weird ass version of Destiny in the beginning that makes little to no sense. I saw this in a video that I saw about Destiny of like new player experience, where somebody, I think he said that he saw in Reddit or somewhere, basically said that they were doing a mission. They just saw Cade a couple of minutes ago, and then when they were walking in the tower, they heard the NPCs going, "It's a shame that Cade died." It's just, it doesn't make any sense. So it just, not only does it affect current players, it also affects new players, which is just annoying. And then you look at Warframe, it's like, yeah, we have all the freaking everything since day one, basically. Obviously, there's some small things, but it won't ruin your experience, really. And I've heard Warframe has a bit of an issue with new player experience, but I feel like it's miles above better than freaking Destiny, that's for sure.
Is the removal of old content. I'm thinking, okay, is it just too old and like it was so dated they had to get rid of it? They got rid of DLCs that they bought and didn't refund their money.
Nope.
Now, man, I completely understand.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Now that I think about it, for people to get angry and say you should have refunded our money, I understand where they're coming from. I get what they're thinking is, hey, you basically stole our money just to let us get to play this and then to remove it and no refund. I understand that. But at the same time, I understand Bungie's side of removing the DLC and all that and them not needing to refund, because I would definitely be 100% on the customer side if it was just like, hey, here, buy this $600 or $60 DLC or $100 DLC or whatever, pay this much and then you get to play this DLC. Oh cool, here's my money. And then they remove it within a month. I get it, but you have to remember, it's like you're playing the DLC for a while. You're basically getting your money's worth, and then after a long time, then they removed it. So in a way, I'm stuck in the middle where I understand Bungie's side and I understand the consumer side about the whole refund thing. I've heard that a lot and I'm just like, I really don't care. I paid to enjoy it. I enjoyed it. Sadly, they removed it because I understand that they have to remove it because it's a AAA game. It has a lot of files, a lot of storage, it's a big ass game. They have to remove some stuff to make it adequate, because imagine if you bought Destiny and it's like, oh hey, here's a 500 gigabyte game. Not that many people will be playing it because it would be too big.
DLCs that they bought and didn't refund their money. Now, man, I completely understand. I have never heard of a developer doing that. Hey, we got a DLC and expansion pack for you guys. All right, we're gonna actually get rid of this in a couple
We're
of years.
gonna shelf it in like a year or two.
Now,
yeah.
for lack of a better term, man, that is fucking retarded. They couldn't remaster it. They couldn't revamp it. They couldn't do anything. They had to absolutely eliminate it.
I mean, let me know down in the comments what you think Bungie could have done.
The official statement was that they wanted to make room for newer content. I can see the vision and what they're saying, and try not to make the game files too big and whatnot.
Yep, I was about to say that.
You shouldn't have to buy a dedicated SSD for one game. I get it.
Yeah.
However, I do not think eliminating it from the game completely and basically just flushing everybody's money down the toilet is even an option. This guy says, I've been playing since the original Destiny and have many hours in Destiny 2. My problem is not that I dislike the game. My problem is that I bought all the DLCs, took a break for a while, came back to find out those DLCs were removed. Essentially, I paid for content I was not able to complete. What's to stop them from doing anything like that again? As to them saying they won't do it again, do you really want to put your money on that? I've seen many devs go back on their word.
I kind of agree with the guy, but at the same time, for me, I would say it's just the game's gotten boring and stale. The way I describe it's weird. Destiny 2 has this issue that I've never encountered in any other game. The core aspect of what you're playing is boring in Destiny, but in other games, it's not. I don't know why. Playing Crucible, you know, I understand there's a whole different aspect of Crucible of including supers and then the weapons you get from farming. So there's multiple weapons that you can use with different roles and perks, and that obviously changes it. But the core aspect of Crucible is just me getting a gun, going around shooting people. There's some days where I just get bored in like 2 or 3 games. The only time I didn't get bored is when I'm recording for my main channel, which, like I said in the beginning, go and sub. Let's get to 2,000 subs, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let's go. I don't get bored when I'm recording because I'm making myself laugh and I'm just hyping myself up and I'm enjoying it, mainly for the sake of recording it for a video. But if I am not recording and I play 1 or 2 games, I'm bored as hell. But then if I go to play Call of Duty, another game that I liked and now it's kind of just dumb, I can play for like a good hour or 2 of just nonstop playing domination and just going around killing people. Obviously 2 different games, but the core aspect is mainly just me shooting people. The PvE side, if I do a Nightfall in Destiny 2, after doing it, I'm like, cool, yeah, I got a bit of loot. I feel bored. All right. Warframe, I do a sortie and I finish it. I get loot. I'm like, cool, yeah, super chill. I enjoyed it. Do an Archon hunt. Super cool. Yeah, cool, nice, enjoyed it. Somewhat same aspect, but because it's Warframe, I'm enjoying it. Destiny 2, it's boring and I don't want to play anymore. I just don't know how to put my finger in it. I wanted to make a video about this, talking about it, but I just don't know how to explain it. I guess maybe you have a random stranger and then your mother. You tell both of them to cook an omelet with with ham and cheese in it. They both cook it exactly the same. They put it in front of you. You eat the strangers, you go, that's delicious. You eat your mom's and you go, that's delicious. And then if they would ask who did it better or what tasted better for you, you go, I don't know why, but for some reason my mom. That's like the way to explain it. Maybe, I hope you guys understand that. I just don't know how to put my finger in it. I would say that's the main reason for me. Basically, I had the same issue as the guy. I've been playing since original Destiny, have lots of hours in Destiny 2. I don't dislike the game, but his problem is that he leaves for breaks and then he comes back and he can't finish what he started. For me, it's just the game's gotten so boring, out of touch. It's stale, and it just doesn't feel the same.
Do you really want to put your money on that?
But I will admit the whole DLC thing is annoying as someone who's buying
something that's absolutely uncalled for, especially if they're going to charge $40, $50, $60 for a DLC, an expansion pack, whatever they got going on.
And then $100 if you buy the whole shebang, the season pass,
without
and then
letting you even know beforehand when you buy the DLC originally. Scumbags.
Think about it. Imagine if Bungie would just tell you, hey, give us $100 for the season pass and then the bundle of this cool like figure and all this stuff. Imagine if they would just straight up put in fine print saying, yeah, by the way, in 6 months we're removing the DLC that you're paying for right now. Nobody would buy it. They would make little to no money. I will admit, it's kind of scumbaggish that they did it, but I keep saying it's weird. I understand Bungie side. I understand the consumer side. We gotta save storage, so remove this. Bring in new content. But now you're alienating new players, and now you're just focusing on current players. The current players hate the game, so now they're leaving. So now you're just screwed because you don't know who to cater to, and you don't even know how to cater anymore.
Scumbags. Which goes into my next point is there's really no story in the game. And I've only got 4 hours or so in the game, and it felt like I just started in mid-game. There's really not a lot of context to the story and the cutscenes and all the dialogue. And I'm just left with, huh? I
don't know why. I forgot if he said that he was new to the game or not. But yeah, a new player, it feels like they're just being thrown right into the thick of it. Please don't comment. Please shut up. I didn't intend that to be a pun. I swear to God, if someone puts it in the comments. But they're thrown right into the middle of it. And then I will admit, as someone who's been playing Destiny 2 for a long time, even I felt when I was playing the game and I was really into it, even I struggled kind of to understand what the hell was going on. I reached a point where I was just, I don't even know what the hell's going on in the story. Listen to the cutscenes, but I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't care. Let's just go and loot. Let's go and get some stuff. Let's go play Crucible. I feel like I lost interest in the whole story, and I really don't know why, because from what I've heard is the story is actually pretty nice. Maybe in the future I'll rewatch. I keep saying this, that that I will watch a video describing the lore of Destiny and even for Warframe. I just keep forgetting because I'm just trying to do other stuff.
The story and the cutscenes and all the dialogue, and I'm just left with, huh? What? I have no idea. And people in the chat are throwing their hands up. They can't even give me answers because where do you even start? Ultimately, it came down to me just holding in the circle button and just skipping through all the dialogue.
What did I just say?
Couldn't even comprehend or properly digest to enjoy it. Another thing that I don't like as a new player specifically is the DLC spam.
Oh, new player, okay.
As soon as you finish a little quest or mini quest or whatever you're doing,
12 pop-ups.
You get an item that's a square, and you click on it and it says acquire. And sometimes you'll click on a square to acquire, and it's like, oh, it's actually a DLC. Get here, get it now. Okay, get it now. Whoa, just brought up the Steam store. What the hell's going on? Hover over the weapon icon below and select it. Oh
my lord, the amount of pop-ups in this game is unbelievable.
I love my snipers.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but you know it's bad when Destiny 2 has more pop-ups than freaking porn websites. You go to those websites and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy a good time. Oh, I got one pop-up. Done. All right, let's enjoy it. In Destiny 2, oh, here's another pop-up. Okay, I don't feel like, here's another pop-up. But okay, Bungie, I'm trying to play. Here's another pop. Bungie, I'm trying to play. Here's another. I'm gonna uninstall the game.
Oh shit, sniper. You know I love my snipers. I love snipers. Nah, I don't read this. I'm a streamer. I don't read this.
I
just guess I'd start clicking. Sure, give it
pop-up.
The fuck is this? Get it now? Give it to me. Hey! Destiny's literally trying to leak my credit card details on stream live. Now, this isn't a mobile game. I get it. It's free. I think you should respect your players a little bit more and not spam them with microtransactions. Like I said,
that's so weird. Even when you would have to buy the game, it would still kind of do that, if I remember.
A more complex demo, if you will. And now I have seen people online say that the game is too grindy and doesn't respect your time.
Dude, I always find this funny where people go, yeah, Destiny 2, way too grindy, too much grind. And I go, man, I can tell you guys never played Destiny 1. I'm over here sitting in luxury being like, yes, I can farm for this. It took me about an hour and I got so much loot. And then my old self in Destiny 1, I'm in 4 hours deep just to upgrade one freaking exotic weapon. Oh my god. All right, time to go to the moon. Time to go to... Time to get the helium filaments. I need to open up my web browser. Oh, look, optimal route in Moon to get the most helium filaments. Super fast farming method. What the hell are these guys complaining about Destiny 2 being too grindy? The whole point of them is to be kind of grindy. I understand being way too grindy, and I understand being little to no grindy. Maybe I'm saying this because I've been playing so much and I have a decent amount of loot. So whenever I get something, I'm like, I don't care, delete. Maybe for a new player, it's a little too grindy. Maybe I'm just kind of okay with these type of games being a bit grindy. Who knows? But I don't feel that Destiny 2 is way too grindy. If you played Destiny 1, you know.
I have seen people online say that the game is too grindy and doesn't respect your time. Personally, I played RuneScape since 2005, 200 mil all skills. To me, this game isn't grinding. You can't grind more
What did
than
I
that.
say?
So I don't agree with the people, but I completely understand
good.
that if a game's too grindy, it really can turn
Yeah,
people
what did
off,
I just say?
Players off, veterans off, new players off.
Yup.
Just because you don't always have time to do things in games because you got jobs, you got kids, you got dogs, you got grass to mow.
And it's very
You got things to
understandable.
do. Now let's talk about the pros, specifically in my personal experience playing the game for the first time ever. The graphics. As soon as I loaded in, the graphics were insane.
Graphics
and I get
is
it.
nice.
A lot of games
Art style is
nowadays
nice.
have good graphics. I get it. However, I came from the Warframe side of the looter shooter, and I'm comparing Warframe and Destiny specifically as the new player, and Destiny wins the cake on this one. Also, with the graphics, go hand in hand with the UI. The UI is very minimal. It's very simple and minimal while you're engaged in combat, while you're moving through the map.
Yeah.
So you can see everything, and it's beautiful. Love it. The combat is very engaging. It's very immersive.
And I don't know why this took me so long to realize. Didn't know that you can change the opacity in your radar and stuff like that. I don't know how I never realized this. I felt like a moron.
The combat is very engaging. It's very immersive. When I shoot an enemy, I can see the health bar
shooting is very
go down.
nice and
Each
reactive.
shot it hits. I got the hit marker icon.
Shooting is
and I
very
think even
satisfying.
here,
I
whenever
mean,
I'm
it's satisfying
hitting
in
an enemy
Warframe,
as well.
but Destiny
And
also very
I love it.
satisfying.
It's very. I feel like I'm there. That's what I really like. Looter shooters sometimes feel like you kind of just hit an ability and all these things die. It almost doesn't even feel real, like it's even happening. In Destiny, for me, starting out, I really saw the enemies die. I really saw the damage that I was dealing to the enemies.
You actually feel
With the
powerful.
Numbers and the health bars going down. I can even see that some of them had like 2 or 3 different sections of their health bar, and I can see those go down individually. Loved it. It was great. Now, the combat and the movement was spectacular to me because I come from a Halo background. I'm even doing a Halo playthrough on my Twitch. And
Oh, that's so weird. I'm doing first Halo as well.
There was at one point where I got flashbacks from Legendary, The Flood, playing Legendary, Halo 1 Legendary. I did that. Oh shit, baby. We got the shotgun from The Flood. Got the shotgun from The Flood. Now the menus and sub menus were a little
I would say the UI is nice, but yeah, I was about to say there are some
100% of my brain to really
complications.
understand where it was wanting me to go. Oh, you want me to go here? Okay, some planet called EZ or something. All right, I got to go there. Where do I go? Trying to figure it out. Chad had to help me. And it's a different planet. Okay, now it's a different planet. Let's go there. But it pretty much tells you specifically, press the middle pad. Now press L1 and then look at your quest tab. Like, it was very hand-holdy in the beginning, which was good. However, the hand-holdy got a little too much for me, in my personal opinion. I really like for them to just kind of throw me out there, and if I either fly or I fail. That's me personally. I like that play style, but it was a little too hand-holdy for me, and I may have lost my cool once or twice.
Yeah, because people keep complaining about the game being too difficult or something, so now they just made it so simple.
I'm gonna skip because they ain't saying nothing. Shut the fucking goddamn
Oh my
up.
god, and the tips. What's the point of disabling tips in the freaking options, and yet the game still forces you to gives you tips? I understand if it's something new, but I feel that sometimes I don't know why I'm getting tips when I know what's going on. I don't know if I'm the only one. Let me know if you've also dealt with that. I swear I've gotten tips for things that I've already known about the game, and I don't know why I'm getting them. And then the worst, sometimes it glitches out, and you have this annoying ass tip freaking menu just staying there, and you go, all right, disappear. Nope, it won't disappear. Oh, you have to restart your game to fix it. Oh, okay, cool, amazing.
Shut the fucking goddamn fuck up. God damn it. Bro, I honestly, seriously want these goddamn pop-ups to fucking get off my god fucking damn screen. All right, press this. Okay.
Every Destiny player,
Go to
yep.
the subclass. Press triangle. All right. Now what? And one more thing I'll say about the
Those
gunplay. The
tips
gunplay
are
was
annoying.
very smooth. With the sniper, it was smooth. The AR, it was smooth. The shotgun, smooth. The rocket launcher, very smooth. I started as the warlock, I think, and throwing the little grenade thing was what's cool. I liked it all. It's like throwing a black hole on the ground. They were just getting sucked in. Very cool stuff. Very immersive. It felt like I was there. I can see the damage being done. I like that. So my conclusion overall with this game is I see both sides. I understand the veterans of this game and people that have put it down, people that can't put it down, they're picking it back up. I get all of their frustrations. But in the same sentence, god damn, it's a good game.
Yep.
God damn, it's a good game. I'm having so much fun. I was so locked in, I don't think I blinked for like a good 45 minutes while playing the game. You're in it. And it's very, very engaging, and the gameplay's very good. That's also what's unfortunate for these veterans that hate the game now.
Did someone say fortunate? Summon lad, baby. But you know, all jokes aside, I am glad that if he continues playing, I'm glad he's having fun. But I know for sure, 100%, he's gonna end up hitting a roadblock as every other Destiny 2 player, where you just go, I don't know why the game's it's not, I'm just done with it. I will say this on the whole, when I want to reiterate this, the whole part where I was talking about the game being grindy, it doesn't feel grindy, but at the same time, it feels like the game's a chore where you're just demanded to do so much shit. So maybe it's not grindy in the aspect of getting loot, but grindy in the aspect of progressing through missions and stuff. That's what feels really annoying in Destiny for me. Maybe that's how maybe that's what people meant when they were saying that the game's grindy, because grindy wise in loot, it's nothing compared to Destiny 1, I should say. It's nothing compared to Destiny 1. But I will say that in terms of progression to the story and for you to do other activities and stuff, that's where I go, yeah, it feels like a chore. It feels kind of grindy. I can understand that.
Very good. That's also what's unfortunate for these veterans that hate the game now, because of the direction that it took and what the developers have done to basically take their money, wipe their ass with it, and throw it in the commode for them. However, I do wish that I didn't listen to the opinions of other people without formulating one myself. And I think people adopt the opinions of others way too much without formulating their own. And I am guilty of that. With this game specifically, I wish I would have tried it a lot sooner. Having a Warframe background, getting into Destiny 2 is extremely easy. I almost feel uncomfortable giving this game an official rating as a new player with only 4 hours in, but I'll do it anyways. Without including all of the past things that the developers...
I was gonna say, you're not gonna... It sucks that he's rating the game, because technically speaking, since he's new, that means he hasn't even played the beginning of the game. He hasn't really enjoyed fully of Destiny because they got rid of it. But even then, I don't care I don't care what this guy's rating is, in all honesty. If he enjoys the game, cool. If he doesn't like it, cool. I'm with him. I'm basically dead smack in the middle, where I love the game so much. It has so much potential. It's so amazing. But then I understand why people hate it, because I experienced those reasons why. Well, you know what? Let's see what this guy, if he's actually gonna rate it. Let's see what he rates it. Hold on, let's see.
Without including all of the past things that the developers have done, I will just judge the gameplay itself.
Okay.
The game to me, gameplay wise, is an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, yeah.
I am enjoying it a lot. I hate that the story sucks. I hate that they removed a lot of the story and just expect you to jump into the game, understanding what's going on. And I hate that I don't know how else they're going to ruin the game. So
yeah,
it's almost
that's
to
for
me,
everybody.
It feels like
Yep.
I don't want to love this game.
It's like seeing someone you love slowly destroying themselves, and you keep telling them, please stop doing this, you're gonna keep hurting yourself, and they just ignore you and they keep going. So then after years of telling them to stop drinking, stop smoking, stop doing drugs or whatever, and they keep doing it, you just go, whatever I'm saying is not affecting them. At this point, what can I do? I tried intervention, didn't work. I set him up for like these rehab centers and all that, didn't work. What else can you do? They're an adult, so all you can do really is, I love them, but all I can do is really just sit here and see what else they do and see what else they can ruin about their life or ruin themselves for. It's basically like that as a gamer was Destiny 2. I love the game so much. People keep voicing their concerns about the games and everything, and nothing seems to be working, so you're at the point where you're just like, well, let's see what Bungie does to ruin this game next.
It's almost, to me, it feels like I don't want to love this game because I know it's like getting into a relationship with a cheater, man. You know, she cheats.
It's
damn,
almost
but
like
she's so
what I
hot.
said, but except a
She
cheater.
loves
I
so
said
good, right. But she might cheat on you again, but she says she's changed. She said she won't.
I like how he went nearly the identical same analogy. His is cheating, mine was someone you love that's into drugs and drinking. We were close.
But she might cheat on you again, but she says she's changed. She said she won't cheat on you again. You gonna take that chance? Damn it, I already did. Do I recommend this game? Absolutely. It's a free game. It's like 130 gigs.
Whoa. Wouldn't say free. Free to try. A free to try demo, not a free to play game. Okay. Don't go expecting this game to be free to play. It's a free to try game. It's a free to try game. Okay. Once you start playing it, then it starts bombarding you with 20 freaking pop-ups of buy this expansion, buy this expansion, buy this expansion. And God, don't get me started with the expansions. Even new players have a crap ton of complications of knowing what to buy, because you look at the Steam page and there's like 20 freaking, not even 20, it looks like there's 50 different DLCs and shit that you can buy, dungeon keys, and then buy this expansion, and then buy this expansion, and then do this season, and blah blah blah. And then if you buy this, you're wondering, why can't I play this activity? Oh, because you bought the wrong thing, because you bought that when you're supposed to buy this with that, or you're supposed to buy this, and you go, well, I read that it was this. No, you're supposed, it's a shit show, to the point where people have been saying, Bungie, the game's been out for so long, just make one mega bundle expansion pack and sell it for 20-30 bucks, and it has everything. The game's been out for so long. I understand if you have the new seasons, make those separate. Just all the old stuff, just make it for like 20 bucks. It doesn't matter, and they still haven't done that. So don't go in there thinking it's a free to play game. Free to try.
Recommend this game? Absolutely. It's a free game. It's like 130 gigs. If you're a new player and you like looter shooters, you love Halo, definitely check this game out. No matter what a veteran says, I completely understand their gripes and complaints. However, I don't think that should deter you from actually trying the game yourself. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you
thank you for your insight.
Something from watching this video all the way to the end. And if you want, please check out my Twitch. I stream almost every
check out his
single
Twitch,
day.
guys.
And hell, if enough people want to see Destiny 2 on stream, I'll continue streaming it.
All right.
But thank you so much for watching.
All right, thank you, Bradley. That was an amazing video, actually. Okay, well, I feel, man, this video made me, it's like every time I see videos of new people talking about Destiny, and they talk shit about it, and they talk about how good it is, I just feel broken, because like I said, I love the game, and it hurts me when people say that the game's horrible. It hurts when I say the game is horrible in some aspects, but God, the game is amazing. It hurts because you're basically stuck in the middle, just going, I don't want to play the game, but I want to play the game, but I don't want to play the game. I should uninstall the game, but I shouldn't uninstall the game. Oh, I love the game. Oh, but I hate the game. Oh, do I hop on? No, because if I hop on, then it's gonna be horrible. But it's amazing. You're just stuck. It's just horrible. Anyway, that was an amazing video. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Bradley's channel will be in the description. His video will also be in the description. Go check him out. Anyway, I'm gonna go and just chill for a bit, work on editing, play some Warframe, and remember, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever it is for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, peace, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.